like the key to Oz.
Suit. I'm Nicole, and you're either gonna love me or you're gonna hate me.
Nicole.
Yes. All right, then.
Go ahead.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go find a room, guys.
Let's go. All right, quick. All right, big one with a cot. Where? That's the bathroom. Quick. There's a cot in that lunch. It's huge. In the living room, all together. Don't you think?
Right?
Sure. Nicole sat right down in the big red chair and basically just let everybody know, I am Lion, hear me roar.
One at a time, let's go through the names.
Start with you, Nicole, go.
Okay, I'm Nicole. I'm married. I got married 2 months ago at the Elvis Chapel in Vegas. On Friday the 13th, baby. Oh, yeah.
So fitting.
I'm a freak. All right, bunky, funky, monkey.
My first impression of Justin.
You ever hear Newark? Everyone gets shot over there? You heard Newark, right?
He's crude.
Nah, I don't have any kids. You know what I mean? None I take credit for, at least.
Oh my God.
Nicole, she's just like so raunchy and so this and just like, I don't know, she turns me off big time.
Oh they go, what 2 things would embarrass you most, like bodily functions or whatever, living with other people? I'm like, well, taking a and changing my tampon, you know? And they're like,
I did the same thing.
you know, and I'm like, I can't believe I just said that.
Some of these people that it seems like other people think are like awesome, I'm just not really digging.
All right, you're pretty much covering everything there. Yeah, seriously, she's got the market.
Well, it's so you don't have to go to work. I mean,
Nobody knows, who's being real and who's being phony, you know what I mean? I mean, you think somebody's your best friend, they'll be the first one to stick a knife in your back.
I was really honestly thinking I could come in here and I could get to know everybody individually and also as a group, and I already don't feel like that's going to be possible. I especially don't feel like it with Slim Shady over there. You know what I'm saying?
The first person I would nominate is Nicole.
Excuse me, could the shower door be a little shorter?
The second person I would nominate is Nicole.
God, this freaking knife is like cutting with a plastic fork. I'm kind of a neat freak, and every 5 minutes I walk in that kitchen, it's messed up. Well, I can tell you right now, I mean, I'm screwed because my personality is way too strong.
No.
People are going to want to get me out.
I don't think so. See, I think everybody enjoys the hell out of you.
She just gets on my last nerve. Every other word out of her mouth is filth.
This is the knife I've ever seen in my life.
She's loud, she's abrasive, she must be the center of the group. She admits readily that she's a control freak, and she is.
No, you're so much more than that. You're so cool.
I'm angst, I get in people's heads, and then I twist things around. That's what I do.
I see a lot of myself in Nicole, the wild side of me, very opinionated.
This is like the weakest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is like a campground stove.
I think that she and I, given time, will butt heads, but it appears as though she's going to butt heads with anybody.
I told her I'm going to get in somebody's face so bad I'm going to make them hit me so they get kicked off.
There's going to be some cat fights. I mean, they just speak their mind a little too much.
Maybe it's just me. People don't want to talk to me. I don't know.
Oh, no.
The thing that Nicole could do to change my mind is be quiet. Just quiet down, the house is not that big. Just, www.zipit.com.
I'm having a lot of difficulty right now.
Well, and I noticed that. I mean, I can sense that.
I think I'm getting what I came for because basically all these people are like in the world, all the different nations, I mean, we have to learn to either get along or fight. This is what I wanted to see, what it was going to be like to be in a social circle that I haven't chosen. It's a social circle that's been chosen for me.
And I don't think you should take it personally if
but
you're not.
I do take it personally because
Okay,
I
well,
always get along with everybody.
Well,
in life.
Do you ever think that maybe that you may be throwing off something, that's why you feel that way?
Well, that's why I'm telling you guys. I know that this is not working well for me because I'm probably putting myself on the line. But I can't sit here and feel like this
It's not
for 11 more days.
No, it doesn't listen like
First day, first impression, 12 in the house, few are gonna learn a hard lesson. Head of household, choices I make are bold. I might have to put someone out in the cold. But check this, move the car, my J's will be raining like a monsoon. Nicole, you better be nice or you're going back to your honeymoon.
But it's a matter of me getting over My complete phobia.
I got scabies once from being in a community type water thing, and that was disgusting and the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
There's a ton of chlorine in there, and also
I've got a problem with chlorine too.
There's 12 people here, and you're being exposed to every single one of them.
I know. You can talk logically to me about it all day long.
Okay, I see.
And chlorine is another thing that freaks me out. I mean, it's possible to have fun without getting in a body of water.
They fester bacteria and they just keep it alive, and it's just nasty.
You should embrace this opportunity.
I stuck my leg in there yesterday. I stuck my toe in there yesterday. That was huge for me. Huge. Baby steps, you know? I don't need to have a complete and total breakdown in here again, you know? I can only handle so much.
It's a definite no. No, 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 no. Never.
I got nothing to hide to anybody. I'm just gonna be myself. Obviously, I came on too strong, which is a problem of mine. My first impressions that I give off to people are horrible.
My relationship with Nicole is a little different today.
I wanna get to know people, like, what were you like in high school? What's your family like? What's going, you know?
Right.
That's all I wanna know.
Right. I think that she made great strides.
Or something like that, you know?
In trying to connect with people and trying to make an effort, which, you know, I salute.
I always swam. I've always been really good at swimming, and so I just basically focused on soccer, swimming, and tennis, and then my senior year I captained each team.
After the first night, I mean, Nicole to me was like a raging bitch that was a control freak. That might not necessarily have been the true her. I wanted to get an opportunity to reach out to her and have like a one-on-one. You mind if I just sit here for a while?
Not at all.
And that changed my opinion of her.
She really came on strong the first day, and she's got a lot of ground to make up.
I feel that you have a real distaste for me, and I'm trying to conquer my fears.
I have a distaste for you?
Yeah.
Please don't think that. Like, it's absolutely not true. By no means have I, and I apologize if I gave that impression. It's nothing like that whatsoever.
You're the person that I would think that I would get along with best because
I can see that, yeah.
If you like that or not. I mean,
no, I can see that.
I really miss my husband. Doing stuff like that, there's no human touch in here, you know?
You know what I mean?
Thank you. I love you too.
Yeah, tomorrow we gotta bond a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be good. Do we have to pump to bond?
Well, we'll see what happens, you know what I mean? I'm always leaving things open.
She's doing everything she can.
In no way, shape, or form are either of us playing the game.
Kent already is, and I know about that.
You know, there are people in here who need to do those things, him particularly, because
I nominate you, Nicole, and I nominate you, Cheryl. I don't think that you're very surprised that I'm nominating you. I think that out of the 12 of us, you probably have been least adaptive to the situation, and you kind of wanted things tailor-made for you, and that's very difficult with 12 people. And I felt that out of anyone here, probably hurt the least if you were to be evicted from the house.
I absolutely, in my competitive nature, do believe that I could turn around. It's either peace or war. And I definitely foresee some wars going on in the future here.
It had that little emotional where it had.
We saw your little toot.
This next week is going to be absolute and total hell for me. I am so not looking forward to it. I'm hating it. I feel like I'm going to die. I just don't want to be here.
You okay? I'm fine. I knew he was gonna nominate me.
You did?
Yep.
How did you know?
I just knew he would. He didn't have eye contact with me all day long.
You all right, Tuffy?
After the nominations, when everybody was coming up to hug me, what each one of them said to me was, we love you very much, don't worry.
Don't worry, there's no chance.
I feel a little bit empty, hurting for Nicole.
It's not that I've resigned myself, they've resigned me. I just want them to know that I will not give up my ethics or who I am basically to whore myself.
I don't like my boobs.
I'm just going to do what I've been doing. Pull people aside, have one-on-ones with them, tell them how I feel, and hopefully that will be enough to maybe bring some people around.
I'm sorry you have to sit here with me, but it's making me feel a lot better than going out there.
I don't have to sit here with you. I'm choosing to.
That you are. I appreciate it.
If I were in your position, what my best play would be to like knock everyone's socks off and act like absolutely nothing happened, that nothing
Well, that's what I
changed.
tried to do. I tried to go outside and sit down and hang out and not go hide or anything, I mean,
Right.
but if I would have jumped in that jacuzzi the other night and played the strawberry whipped cream game, things would have been a little bit different. Honestly, if you are who you seem to be, I want to be able to be friends with you. Friends are like so hugely important to me.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The race is on.
I'm not asking you to do anything. All I'm saying is it's an unfair advantage.
Well, they basically, anybody that's friends with you, we're friends with her. They screwed us.
Sweetheart.
Neither one of you have done anything to me, you
Right.
know what I'm saying?
But
so now, you and I vote for Sherry, and the other 9 vote for you.
It would make me feel better at least. I mean, you guys got to nip it in the bud while you can. Say, for instance, you get head of household next week, okay? You put up Will and Mike on the Chapman Block. One of them is definitely going no matter what.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So then, in my opinion, Will would be the one to go. I would hope so, because I think everyone's a little nuts with him at this point. The whole household is.
My God. Half man, half amazing.
We follow him like sheep, but go ahead.
If you're able to make it so you get those guys out of here, you're gonna live a much better life in here anyway.
You say those guys, well, I know that. You mean Will, Shannon, and Mike.
Yesterday, producers expelled one of 12 house guests for breaking the rules. Justin, the bartender from Bayonne, New Jersey.
She's not the same Nicole that walked in here a week ago.
She's one of the few people in the house that I really haven't related to.
I don't think she's being genuine.
She singled me out and ostracized me and made me into the one thing that I didn't want to be characterized at, which was the bookworm, the nerd.
I don't want to be around somebody that's not themselves.
And I have nothing in common with her.
I vote to evict Nicole.
I vote to evict Nicole.
I think Nicole probably is developing a strategy right now. She's a very caring person and a very sensitive person.
This has been great because I really, really realize how much my life and my husband mean to me.
She's going to do whatever she has to do to try and get herself back in this game.
Talked to people last night, and it's not 100% that I'm out of here. I'm not giving up, in fact.
Good, that's what I like to hear.
She's just kind of switched gears. She's gone into battle mode. She's a fighter. It is going to be very difficult for her to deal with if she ends up being the first one voted out of the house. She won't compromise who she is, but she will definitely try to make more of an effort to connect with the people.
Oh, you like it? I love it.
I want more of a one-on-one relationship with Nicole than I had an opportunity to do with Cheryl.
Nicole would be a threat for me down the line if she continued to stay in the house. I vote to evict Nicole.
I think it's fair that he nominated me. But Mike, we're gonna have a talk. And I think he deserves that too.
It's not that I don't like you, it's out of the 12 people, someone's gotta go.
It's quite obvious what you're doing, and that's fine. And I know what's going on with Will and probably Shannon and...
I'm not in any alliance, if that's what you're saying.
And it leaves a pretty easy choice. Who do you want around?
Yeah, Nicole's gotta go. They don't care to know anything about me. They don't ask anything. Like Hardy said to me. He said, I wish they knew you like I know you. I can walk out of here and I'm gonna hold my head high.
Great,
okay?
but that's not how to win this game.
You cut me down and you basically pillaged me in front of everyone.
You want to keep the ethics and you want to go home to your husband, and I have a lot of respect for that. That's great, but that doesn't fit in here, and you know that. I've virtually assured her exit by nominating Sherry, who is clearly one of the most popular people in the house.
Hello, house guests. The wait is finally over. Let's reveal the results. By a vote of 5-3, Cheryl, you are now evicted from the Big Brother house.
He thought it was a good strategy, and good for him.
Girl, you are the man, baby.
Nicole definitely played on people's emotions, and I think that it worked. I'm surprised, but it did work.
But I enjoy being head of household, and thanks very much for the Dr. Pepper.
Oh, wait, checking there.
Hold on. Oh, I told you! Yay! Oh, no. They're not cold yet. That's all right, though. I can anticipate the wait. I called Nicole in my room because I wanted to ask her, how she felt about everything and who would she nominate.
Will's just gotta go. Think about the household. Do you know what I mean? He drives everybody nuts. If you put up Will against anybody, Will's going.
Will came up to me, who hasn't looked at me, literally even looked at me in 2 days. He's like, Nicole, I'm sorry that I misjudged you, and I'm sorry that I did what I did, and, hey, I'm really sorry, I suck, and the entire time, I'm like, you're right, you do suck.
Nicole.
This is a first.
Nicole is trying to infiltrate Chilltown.
I realized that I'm going to have to infiltrate to hopefully let the good people win.
Like I told you last night, I'm infiltrating. I'm playing it for all it's worth.
Because if they're dumb enough to think that evil worked to begin with, they're dumb enough to think that they've won you over. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Everybody from the outcasts, or whatever you want to call us, know what I'm doing. That, it's making them sick. I do think that Will fears me at this point, as well he should. As well Mike should, and Shannon should, because I am a power in this house, and I'll continue to be a power in this house.
We got the power.
They really think they still have the power, and they think they have Krista 100%. She's their golden girl, and blah, 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 and they'll be 5 strong as soon as I come over. Before I consider doing this, you guys have to realize what kind of position I'm putting myself in.
I understand your position clearly. You have... listen, everyone could get burned.
Krista is gold with me.
Krista's going nowhere.
Gold.
Krista's untouchable right now. You vote with us, you're untouchable.
If anything happens, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to go ballistic, and you guys don't want me to go to ballistic.
Hopefully, myself, Will, or Mike, or maybe even Nicole, wins the head of household next week, and we trim some more fat.
They want me to get with Chilltown. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get my vote. They're trying to get me in to be the 4th with them at this point.
If you guys look at this from a logical point of view, there's 7 votes.
Right.
Right? I know positively that 3 votes are going for Kent to stay.
Because I'd like to make sure that Ken stays.
We need to be able to play the fence.
You mentioned that to CT. That's Chilltown.
She's telling us what we want to hear. Shouldn't be telling them what they want to hear.
I really like you guys, and I like hanging out with you more than other people here.
If she's a liar and a deceiver, then hey, that's what she's got to live with the rest of her life.
All you need to know, Hardy, is you should still trust me. And if you don't, that sucks. But I'm still playing the exact same way as I was playing on before.
Makes you go, doesn't it?
Autumn, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I don't have a choice because I could possibly be the swing vote for our community, and so I have to vote that way, and it sucks. Autumn, I'm so sorry. Take your love and be at home with Justice and take care of him.
Cole, you're safe.
Whenever you're ready, Shannon, I guess I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Nicole had expressed interest that she wanted to start working out, so her and I have been working out for 3 weeks.
Okay, here we go. Shoulder on the ground, make sure she stays there.
I have an ungodly amount of respect for her and her body and how strict she is on working out.
3.
That is something that I told my husband that I've definitely been wanting to do.
9, 10.
What now?
Tens again, one more time.
She's an awesome trainer.
A mirror image of you. You're gonna be a machine when you leave here.
She's very, very smart.
And then on the release,
you're holding.
you're doing lower back at the same time because you pull.
And she genuinely cares about helping me.
Anything that I can do to help somebody out in any way I can, I mean, it just makes me feel good. And especially when you see the results and she sees the results in herself.
I'm really gonna be pissed if this just is not doing anything and it's just my hopeful imagination.
Shoulder on the ground, make sure he stays there. 2, 3. Making faces is part of it. You're allowed. Okay.
Nicole is seeing changes in her body that are exciting her.
It's unbelievable what's going on with my thighs.
And I hope her husband's been watching her changes too, because she's a beautiful person.
Working out will keep you from being depressed. It'll make you feel better.
Will said that I have like a mental thing that you never think that you look okay.
It's no sweat. You're all right.
Shannon, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
See her soon.
I like Shannon, you know, and I got along well with her, and I've got nothing bad to say about her. I'm sad to see her gone, you know, regardless of what anyone else says. I vote to evict Shannon because she asked me to. Shannon, I am really gonna miss you. I really appreciate all the time that you've taken with me and helping me out. I think that you are a good person. I'm glad for the time that we've got to speak to each other, and I wish you all the luck in the world.
Nicole, you are safe.
Krista's like just totally going to every single person and telling them what they want to hear about anybody.
We can talk about anything but why we are here. Literally, like, I'm sick of it, and like the thoughts that get through my head is not who I am anymore.
Hardy's all like flipping out, but nonetheless, we had, I guess, past tense, an allegiance.
You know, I came in here saying I don't want to be a part of any alliance, and next thing I know, I'm grouped in with people again. Just me.
Hardy's hot as hell.
He should be on the new version of the Incredible Hulk.
He's fallen from, you know, the Greek gods.
Okay, okay. Here it is, Nicole. Okay.
Okay.
Because Hardy's not my type. Okay. But get this. It's like, imagine yourself. You are stranded on an island with no food, except, what's a blasé food to you? Just blasé, a blasé vegetable, whatever.
I don't know, zucchini.
Okay, a zucchini. The only thing that's on that island is zucchini, okay? So the first day you go without eating, you don't even think about the zucchini. But everywhere you look, there's zucchini, okay? But you don't really like zucchini, and guess what? Even if you did like zucchini, you can't eat the zucchini, okay? Second day, no food. Third day. After about, 2 or 3 weeks of eating nothing, that zucchini is looking pretty damn good, don't you think? Then, every once in a while, that zucchini touches you. And guess what? You can't touch that zucchini that's touching you. Driving me crazy.
Yeah, but you know, thankfully it doesn't work that way for me.
Oh yeah, you're touching the zucchini.
Yeah, but...
You're just not eating the zucchini. And then,
let me tell you, baby, I'm hungry like the wolf, okay? Trust me. I mean, really. I can
Because I'm serious, I don't really care for zucchini, but after 3 or 4 weeks, zucchini's better than nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, I'd rather have nothing than that zucchini.
Well, I mean, I can do with nothing, but I don't want to see the zucchini. I don't want to smell the zucchini. Don't be sauteing it in front of me. And I don't want the zucchini touching me.
I don't want the zucchini. I want my husband. My husband's zucchini. Not with the razor.
Nicole was shaving my entire body down, and I felt like it was a good time to have a private discussion with her for a variety of reasons. One, we were isolated and alone, but two, there was also the buzz of the razor going on, so maybe people couldn't really hear what we were saying. Nicole, let me ask you a question. Is there any way to save Mike Boogie this week?
Yes.
How's that?
It'd be by getting Krista out.
No, but I mean, is that at all possible? How do you think we could do that?
Anything can be done.
Well, I mean, even if it was you and I, how would we pull a third?
I could do it.
Who could you pull?
Anybody I want.
There's only 2 other people.
3.
Well, name your price. It's worth everything to me, so.
Is it to Boogie?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. Since as it is right now, he doesn't see any way it's possible, but I told him that I would talk to the Queen. I mean, it's no secret that you could beat either Boogie or I in the finals much easier than you could beat anyone else in the finals, because we're absolutely hated. Benefiting all 3 of us, though, in the interim.
I really just can't hear Mike Boogie saying that. I feel like maybe you're trying to set me up.
No, well, how could I possibly set you up? Also, I'm well aware that at any time, either you or I is going to win head of household, and I'm ready to deal with you whatever you like for that.
Turn around. Yeah.
So will you do me a favor and contemplate both those ideas, Nicole?
I will after Mike Boogie comes to me and says it.
Well, the second one doesn't require him to do that, but I will discuss that with him.
Will is now trying to get me to work it so Mike Boogie can stay in the house. Obviously, that would mean voting Krista out. She's a bigger threat than either one of them, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
This is very much between you and I.
Is it so far-fetched to think that you and I, Boogie, could start an alliance?
No.
An undercover, completely quiet, you know?
No.
Now, who puts the freaking garbage in?
Huh? That's the least of the ridiculous things that happen. I was cleaning up everybody's dishes, and they're like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, I'm Alice in this house. That's all I do is I'm a maid and I'm a cook. And they all complain about the bathroom, but not one of them has cleaned it yet.
At today's meeting, Nicole was requesting some cleaning supplies and got a little heated between her and Monica. Actually spoke up for the first time since the first week.
We will start with, is this before we're requesting anything? Nicole.
I still need some actual toilet bowl cleaner.
Oh, wait a second. Why is it your job to scrub the toilet?
Yeah. Well, because it doesn't get done. I do it every 2 days.
Let's address it. I said it earlier, I'll say it again. You choose to do the toilet because you want to do it. You don't give anybody else a chance to do it. We're going to address this right now.
Sure.
And you make it seem like we like nasty because you say, I can't stand this, is nasty, I got to do it. We see it too, but by the time we go to do it, it's done already.
Some people can go a day without cleaning the toilet. Some people can go a week without cleaning the toilet.
Here's my contention, but don't be mad at me. I mean, we're more than happy to clean the toilet when we get an opportunity to or what have you. Yeah. But for you to every 2 days clean the toilet and then to react on us and be in a bad mood and be like, no one cleans up after themselves, no one cleans the toilet. That's I don't know, I just don't think that that's right, that we should be made to feel bad because you want to clean the toilet at a level that's more clean than what we normally do.
I understand that. When I'm in a bad mood, I may be in a bad mood for any reason, just like when you get in a bad mood or you do or anybody here does.
I've been PMSing a lot more frequently than I normally do. Normally it's every 3 months. Now it's every 3 hours.
Okay, right. So everybody in here has gotten pissy, okay? So when I'm pissy,
you clean
yes, I clean, okay? But and then somebody gets in my face.
That explains a lot.
Can I please finish?
Go ahead.
Thank you. And when somebody gets in my face, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Well, yeah, I'm gonna say I'm a little pissed off. Nobody cleans up after themselves. I'm doing the floor, I'm doing the toilet, I'm gonna do whatever because I'm pissy. Just like when you have a hearty explosion or anybody else has some sort of smart ass remark or they're in a bad mood. I think it's ridiculous that it seems like I'm getting attacked when every single one of us
you're wrong.
No one's every single one of us in here are all guilty of bad moods.
We feel bad. We feel bad that you're doing all the work, Artie.
I don't want you to feel that I'm attacking you or anyone else is attacking you, and that's how you verbalize it. Yeah. We're trying to avoid situations where you're going to be upset. We're not attacking you.
I'm so angry. I can't believe that. And then they're trying to justify their nastiness and laziness
by making me look like I'm a freak.
Okay, anything else? This meeting is adjourned.
Cool.
Do you have any suggestions of
Immediately following the meeting, I got all the cleaning supplies and cleaned the bathroom because this is the day that I clean it. I leave it for one day to see if nobody else will clean it, which of course they don't.
Like, who do you mean? He goes, you, me, and Bunky in the end.
If he really said that to you, that really pisses me.
Why would I lie to you?
He told me that you see it being him, you, and Bunky.
That's what he told me. Did he tell you this in confidence?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't confront him?
Oh.
Okay.
No. Either I caught him in a lie or I caught Hardy in a lie. Somebody's lying.
You went and told him that I told you that. He's not going to tell me anything anymore.
He wasn't gonna tell you anything anyway, period, anymore. Done. You were done.
In my mind, he just took Will's place on the hit list.
You know, I think this is a strong core 3 here. You know what I mean?
I would say.
I would say so.
I like you, Will. Yes, we've made a deal with the devil.
Mike, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Paroled! That Bonner,
I vote to evict Mike because he's going up against Krista. I like Mike, and I hope to be able to go out and party with him and have a good time afterwards.
I'm trying to figure out if Bunky would have won, who he would have nominated.
I don't know, but Bunky just came running up to me right after everything. He's scrambling.
What did he say?
Nobody's looking me in the eye in this house. Is it me? Is it me? And I'm like, Bunky, I don't know. He's like, well, tell me, is it me? I mean, I'll vote however you guys want. I've always voted however you guys want. You just tell me. I'll do
He'll vote what?
whatever we want.
You know what? That makes me literally sick to my freaking stomach. I know. It makes me ill that people like that are so weak. See, like, yeah, because I can deal with Will. I actually like Will.
So don't I?
I mean, for all his faults and everything, he's not a bad guy.
Yeah.
I got some surprises up my sleeve that'll drop the country's jaw if I get to play it my way.
All right, well, don't make me drop your jaw, okay?
No.
I gotta go finish making dinner.
Alrighty. I just wanted to get an idea as where everyone's heads were, and I got an earful.
Did you say that in the diary?
Yes. How many times do I have to tell you? I said, I think Nicole is falling in love with me. Because I think you are.
You are such an ass.
Are you or are you not? Nicole and I were having this long discussion, and I explained to her that I know that she's in love with me, that she's slowly falling in love with me, but she won't admit it. She was denying it, but I could tell that Nicole really is in love with me.
What I'm explaining to you is, in the context of the house, you have some attraction for me, and you used to have disdain. Now you're like, okay, he's cool, but I have a husband, and in other times and in other ways, this would have been a different story.
So that equals up to me falling in love with you?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Bit by bit, day by day.
What are you talking about?
Is it so far-fetched? Is that completely far-fetched?
Okay, all right. Let's take the words for what you said. You think that I'm falling in love with you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I need some ligga. He is a freak. And he won't even crack a smile on it. He's like, I can't even tell if he really thinks he's serious or not because, he is a little full of himself. So he may actually think that's true.
What I'm saying is that you are attracted to me in the context of this house as it is right now.
Okay, in that world, are you in love with me?
No, I have a lot of attraction to you, and I've made that clear to you.
Oh, but I'm in love with you in that world.
Yes.
I'm just a bangy in your world.
No, but I mean, I do have a serious girlfriend.
And I have a serious husband.
Yeah, but he was not in the Big Brother house.
I just don't understand.
From day one
where
to day. Do you want to
you're
discuss
going
this while I'm showering?
God, I'd love to, Will. So I went around and he was in the shower, and I'm like, all right, let's go, come on. And he's like, we're hooking up, and I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go, because I was trying to call his bluff.
What are we doing? Hooking up in here? Yeah. Okay. I'm really hooking up. You're gonna get your butt naked? We're hooking up in the shower right now. You're gonna get divorced.
And he didn't crack. The jerk didn't crack. So, then I had to crack.
Get it. Take your clothes off.
shaking for real? Get in the shower. Where are you going? Where are you going? I thought we were hooking up. I thought we were hooking up.
To some, only to some people. This game is like any other game. There's peaks and valleys. This happens to be a valley you're walking through. Who is it really important in here that knows who you are and appreciates you as a human and as a friend?
Good call. Good card.
Well, then that's all you need to worry about. I'm not going to change my opinion of you.
Luckily, I have Nicole, who always has words of wisdom for me. She just kind of helped bring me out of a funk, a mental funk that I was in, and kind of bring me a little bit of clarity. Oh, you're such a good kid.
Having Hardy in here with me it's a godsend. It's a wonderful relationship, and we're going to be really good friends for forever, I think. He's an awesome, awesome man.
Nicole, you are safe.
The nominations went down exactly as we had planned 3 or 4 days ago. At this point, anything is possible.
If you want a group, and if we can put it together, I don't know. Me, you, Bunky, and Monica are still tight, I think.
I do have to tell you something, Daddy.
Oh, what?
You have to understand this from my point of view. It was strategy.
Sure. It's a game.
I threw her head of household. I'm sure you realize that.
You threw it? For Hardy?
For me. So, listen, I would have been staying in this house with 3 people telling me they want you nominated and me not nominating you, and then I'd be the next week. I had to throw head of household because I couldn't nominate you.
Nicole told me tonight that she threw the head of household competition purposely so that she wouldn't have to nominate me.
Well, then you're in an alliance, obviously, I don't know about, so...
No, I'm not. They're saying they're pissed off about the that went on the other day, and obviously Krista's lost her mind about it. That's what everyone was in my ear about.
Hardy told me, he said, hey, Kent, subgroups are being formed. And I knew he was doing that, and he's taking Krista because all he has to say is, well, it's me against Kent, and Krista's going to say, well, I want to be on your team.
As long as it's Will, Hardy, and Krista, I'm fine with it, but if it's somebody else that I don't know about...
It's not. But you have to understand, I was going to have to stay in this house
okay,
and
no,
not nominate you, and then I would be
Please.
screwed.
Please don't tell me it was somebody else that I think that I trust.
No, it's
okay,
not.
okay. God, thank God.
Kent, of course, came to have a talk with me when I was sitting in the living room by myself. Anyway, so he's like, well, you're still going to vote what you promised me and blah, 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 because you stayed true to your word, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, man, he's playing you.
So this is what it comes down to. And don't you freak out. This is just a thought. Because, quite honestly, even if he broke his word, which I'm sure he did, with me, would you just please let me finish?
Mm-hmm.
Monica is swearing on the holy damn Bible that she's voting for him. Krista's obviously voting for him. So here's the thought. If I voted for Will and you were the tiebreaker, you'd get pissed, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right, okay, all right.
All I'm saying is, look, if you vote for him to stay in, you are giving him an opportunity, okay? You're giving him an opportunity, again, to get you out and to get me out now. Think about that.
Manya and I were outside playing backgammon. We're having a good time.
I'm keeping the militia over there. I'm gonna kick your ass! Shut up! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we being too loud?
Yeah, a handful of us are trying to sleep, and you have no way to sleep. Can we just ask people? Can I just ask, did you try not to?
Are you in your room?
No, he's in.
Doesn't matter where.
He's in Chilltown.
No, I'm not getting smart.
I'm over here in
Okay,
Nicole's
so
bed.
I didn't need for you to say no matter where I'm at. I did not realize. I thought everybody was in their rooms.
Well, there are people. There's Will in his room.
You don't have to explain to me, no problem.
And Hardy's in his. But I'm just asking. I can hear you, obviously, no matter where I'm sleeping. Could you please not yell? That's all I'm asking.
Not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Oh, you don't have to fucking tell me.
All right, okay.
That's why I asked you the other night if he's been annoying you. He's been saying shit like that all week, and I've just been like...
That's about the 5th time.
I'm that way. I can only take so much. You know what I'm saying?
I let him ride that time.
That's all right.
And I'm looking at her and she's looking at me. I was just like, I mean, basically he told us to screw off and shut the hell up. So that really pissed me off.
I don't know. After him attacking me yesterday, I'm just like... What do you mean he was attacking you yesterday? I don't...
Do you want to get back to me on that, or would you just rather not tell me how you'd like for me to vote?
What are we doing? What are we doing? I've always been with the team. Would you guys tell me whatever you want to do? I'll do it. I don't care. You did it to me too. Obviously, Daddy needs to go this week, but Bunky's got to go the week after. He has to. He's driving me nuts.
He's nervous. Bunky, I don't know. He's kind of making a few people mad in the house. So they're kind of leaning towards Bunky to go. But I really don't care what they do. That's not my issue right now. My issue is getting Ken out.
Hey, you were the one that said it was me and you. Here's come. I can't wait to get out of all this phony bullshit. I'm ready to go.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I feel sorry for some of these people when they get out of here, having to face people on the outside.
I'm not worried about it. She's pissed off. Did you say something to her?
I've taken control away from her. Look at she's running right out there to him. Bunky and Ken are sitting there talking about
I walk in there and of course Kent goes, I can't wait to get out of this place. I'm ready to go. These phony ass people, blah, 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 blah. I mean, obviously he waited until I came in to try to say that in my face, you know. It took everything I had. I'm sick right now. It took everything I had to make this sandwich and walk out without saying anything. Because if I would have said something, it would have meant on.
You did good. I didn't say nothing.
I mean, if you got something to say to me, say it to me. I saved your ass. Oh!
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna hurt him. You know, you wanna be a to me, it's on now. Be an asshole to me. It's gonna be the longest week of your life.
Yeah, just come and talk and tell me what you need me to do differently and how I've upset you or offended you, because I don't want to upset you guys for the next
Monica
12
just
days.
basically put it on the table what he did to piss her off.
I won't be offended. I'd rather that you just tell me when I offend you, and then I'll do my best to modify my behavior.
You know what, Bunky? I'm so mad right now.
Yeah.
If I say anything to you, I'll make you cry. You may want to wait till I simmer down a couple days.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah.
Worry them.
Approximately a week, 2 weeks ago, I thought that there would be a civil war among the smokers. That clearly has happened. And you have to ask yourself, can anyone take pleasure in watching groups of people get angry at each other and tear each other apart verbally, psychologically, and emotionally? I can, and I sit there and do it every day.
Everybody knows not to make smart-ass comments to me or rude comments to me, and they haven't. You have. You did it 5 days ago. You did it 4 days ago. Yesterday with the lunch thing was very rude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sure.
I don't speak rudely to you. I haven't until yesterday, as far as I know.
I mean, you're snappy and I mean, you're high maintenance, but I mean, you've said that from the very beginning, that, you know, you speak your mind and whatever.
I don't speak my mind to what, you know, I'm not to the degree
right.
that I normally would.
Right.
Well, let me say this, though. I was a little disappointed when I was told that you threw the head of household so that you wouldn't have to nominate me like you were going to be forced to nominate me. You sat out there and cried when I held your week in my hands, when I held your life in this house. It was my vote. Mike wanted me to vote you out. Before I got to know you, I told him I was going to. That's why I called hell for Mike for four weeks. Because you didn't walk out that door because of my vote, okay? And you stood there and cried to me the day before the vote and said, Ken, if you'll please let me stay in this house, I will not rest until I run every one of those three assholes out of this house. And then as far as I'm concerned, I'll walk out right behind them. I don't give a shit whether I stay or not. Then you're sitting here telling me today, I don't know, Ken, I don't know if I'm gonna vote for you or not. Depends on what's best for my strategy. You know, how do you think that makes me feel?
If I won HOH and I didn't nominate you, my ass was out of here the very next week. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line.
I can't look out for you to save your ass and look out for me to save my ass too. We're farther along in this game than we were 4.5 weeks ago.
But are you still staying to what you told Cheryl, and that is you're not going to rest until the Chilltown's the hell out of here?
Yeah. They will be out of here before me, hopefully. All I can do is work the strategy that I know how to work, and that's what I'm trying to piece together right now.
I love it. I love to watch them pull each other apart. They're ripping at each other like carnivores. It's like a headhunter fest, and they're all trying to eat each other's brains out.
Krista said that her, Hardy, and Monica have had an unspoken pact. Hardy and Monica and her sit down, take the cards, and flip one over as to who's leaving. And that's how they vote without talking about it.
That's why she's been looking at those cards all day.
Right.
The more extravagant lie you tell, the more people believe it.
Why do you think she's looking at those cards alone? You think she's playing solitaire with 12 cards?
I throw out about 100 to 150 lies a day, and maybe 2 or 3 stick. I really made it up, and my favorite part about it is everyone believes it. Pretty good, right?
And the worst part about it is, when Kent tried to tell you that Hardy and Krista are in cahoots, he was right. They have a group, and she is positive that Hardy would not vote her or Monica out, even ahead of you.
He's going straight to hell if he's been lying.
Okay, so you think there might be some truth to Kent's story?
Let's face it. I mean, you and Hardy could be not who I think you are.
I promise. I'm not in cahoots with Hardy.
Someone like Hardy who says, yeah, I'm gonna leave when it comes down to 3 people. That's not true. It's nice to think that, oh, you could give this girl some money and it'd be nice, but that's not what this game is about.
You don't think it was important for me to know that Krista's double-crossing me?
I didn't know that.
Much you and Monica and her in the top 3.
You don't think I was gonna let that happen?
She was smart the way that she did me. Real smart. That makes me mad.
I are the same person, except I have compassion, ethics, and morals. I hated everything about Will in the first 10 days I was here. He was nothing short of the Antichrist to me, but Will has definitely redeemed himself.
What I like about Kent is everything. I think he's a wonderful man. I know he's a great father. But Top isn't what he thought Top was, and that changes the entire dynamic of the game. I vote to evict Kent.
Kent, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I really do love you. You've been just like a father to me in here. I'm so sorry that it's worked out this way, but it's the only way that I know.
Too short. Made in the dining room. Nicole, your dream has come true. Congratulations. You are finally the head of household. Enjoy your new room. You can get your key from Hardy.
Give it up, baby.
Thank you, everyone.
As Hardy put it, that room is because you're going to get firebombed all week. So you have to have that room, otherwise your toothbrush may be used on the toilet. This is the way I see things, and I'm being perfectly honest with you. And don't get mad at me, okay? As far as strategy in the game goes, you and Monica are too strong, man. You're too strong.
I know.
And that's really scary to me.
If you
guys,
want to put me up, I mean, I'm not going to be mad at you.
My emotions with Krista were running very high because I made that bond with Krista the first night. Just do the you and I, okay? We don't have to say anything else. However, I have found out since then that this means, Nicole, you're number at least 4 with me.
I really do think that Bunky is a major threat. Bunky is a very intelligent human being. He voted against his friend. His friend. If you put me up, there's a chance I'm going.
Believe me, I understand that.
If I stay, I stay. If I go, I go. I mean, I don't want to go, but who does?
Krista looked me dead in the eye and answered everything that I wanted her to answer, looking at me straight forward, which is a big thing to me. This is the other thing, okay? Me and Hardy and Will made a pact last week to push you to the top without telling you, because it's none of your business. Listen.
And I can't believe you just told me that.
Stop and listen to what I'm saying to you. But it will not work unless I get Monica out of here. You want to give away that $500,000 to somebody else, or you want to put it in your own pocket?
Why would you want me to win?
because you need it most. What the do I need $500
You came here for?
For the social experiment, the same thing I told you 4.5 weeks ago. Well, why do you think that I didn't invite you into the agreement? Hello?
She's my friend, Nicole.
I know, Krista. Did you come in here to win $500,000?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You need to buck the up then.
You a bitch. You are.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I was as honest as I possibly could be, which was 90%, and I think that's pretty good. Give me 2 names in your opinion.
In my opinion, if it was my choice, it would be very hard.
So, just being brutally honest, of course, because I know you will be. Wouldn't you consider putting me up because you consider me a threat?
Yes, absolutely, I would. Just like you don't forget, I don't forget.
Monica brought up the voting about Sherry thing. She came to tell me right after the vote that she voted for Sherry and for me to be evicted didn't make a difference because I stayed in the house. And she said that it may come back to bite her in the butt.
People want to win, they want the money, everybody needs it, and you forget about loyalty, you forget about friendship, you forget about all that. Some people do, some people don't. And that's how it goes. But when I constantly heard you say, I have loyalty to certain people here, my name was never mentioned. I gotta be careful, I gotta watch out. There's a threat right there.
A really big problem to me, as well as it should be to anybody else, is the closeness of you and Krista. That's scary. You have a power of 2 there, at least.
You and Hardy do too.
Right. Yeah. That's what anybody should be thinking.
You're damn right.
About the powers of 2 or 3 or whatever they are.
That's right.
And I don't know what to think because I can either do what the entire house wants me to do, which is get rid of Bunky. Or there's the other problem about who to put up against him, because you're absolutely right. You don't know. If I put you up against him, we don't know that it's going to go that way.
Oh, I know how it's going to go.
All right, what happened?
She's been playing me. It's ever since, you know what? At least I was honest and upfront with them. I said, look, my loyalty with Nicole is paramount. You know, you guys can do with it what you will. At least I was upfront about it. I didn't bullshit and lie. You know what I mean?
Right.
Krista's bullshitting everybody, going around stabbing everyone in the back or whatever. And I, of all people, I'm the one that told her that I want her to be one of the winners. And that's what I was going. I'm like, you know what? The more and more I get to know her, the less I appreciate her. You know, I think, like I told you, if she would win $500,000, I'd be afraid what would happen to her. I have to be honest with you, like, I'd be a fool if I would go through all this bullshit for charity. The only person I would do anything for right now, and it ain't gonna change for nothing, honestly, would be you. Because you and I have been straight with each other from the absolute beginning.
I told Krista, I said, me and Hardy and Will made a pact to do what we can to get you to win this game. And I said, that's what we're trying to do. And the only way that we can...
told her that?
Yeah, but just listen, it was smart for me to tell her that, because that...
I don't want to hear anymore.
Why?
Because now I would rather not be privy to that information.
Okay.
That you promised her that we were trying to help her win, and next thing you know, she's gone. I just wish you wouldn't have promised that to her.
I didn't promise that to her. I said we had said that we were going to do what we could try to do to push you to the top, which is exactly what we had tried to do a few days ago.
She's got quite a surprise landing made for her then. It's come to my attention that I've been betrayed by Krista.
Yo. Okay, Nicole, as I step forward through here, I promise I'm being 100% honest. You're all I have in the house. I'm well aware. I just discussed it with the diary room. I have nothing else going on. I've prided myself on lying since day one, and I have to continue that. Otherwise, people will feel let down. I'm working out with Hardy, and Krista comes out, and she goes like this. She looks at me and goes, and Hardy's like, hey, how was your talk? And she goes, fine. Yeah, I'm like, listen, she's like, what is Nicole gonna do? I'm like, I have no idea what she's gonna do. And I'm like, but I'm like, not even sure if I can trust Nicole, but Nicole's the only person I can even come close to trusting, so I'm just gonna do whatever the Nicole wants.
You can't trust me. Come on.
No, I do trust you, but you have to understand when I'm sitting there working out and Krista comes out and she's like, you got a secret pact. I'm like, cool.
Let me explain this to you. This is perfect.
They don't know about the secret pact about me and you.
Person.
Well, then I take that as plotting against me. If you three are the ones in the end,
basically,
that's a plot.
It was just
That's an
basically to
alliance.
stay out of all the mix because everybody was fighting at this time.
It was simply mentioned that we'd like to see the three of us in the end.
I mean, everybody's had that conversation.
Okay, well, if I'm not inclusive of especially you two in the end, then I am going to take that personally. Can you understand that? I'm not going to reiterate what Hardy says every time he's at a household and what everyone else has said in this position. I didn't want to be in this position. I don't think any of us wanted to, especially at this point. I'd just as soon cut off my own foot than do this right now. But it's got to be done. We all know the rules. We all know the drill. Let's just do it. So I nominated you, Krista, and you, Monica. The reason that I nominated both of you is the same reason. This is a game. You said the other night when we were sitting outside that this isn't a pity party, this is a game, and it's about strategy. The bottom line is 2 people are a power. So I understand you guys are upset. You can do whatever to me, or if you want to say anything to me.
I've been in your position before, and I mean, I know it's hard to do what you're doing. I've been in that position, and it was just as, it's probably harder for you at this point than it was for me during my head of household. And as I said before, I'm not gonna be mad at you for it, and I'm not gonna let anything in this house make me that way again. And I respect you. I mean, I respect your decision. That's what I have to say.
Well, a few things to say. I'll say some here and I'll say some Monday. And I know why I was nominated. I was prepared for it, knew it, was waiting. And when you asked me the other day, which I thought was a setup, how would you feel if I nominated you? And I said I'd feel 50-50 because I know if I'm nominated, I'm gonna go. So I was just waiting to when you got the head of household that I was gonna get out of here. You got dogged out, it was totally wrong. Happened that people bonded with you before I did, and I bonded with Sherry, and I didn't want her to go out. You stayed in to get your revenge, and I feel like you got your revenge, and I thought your revenge were for Chilltown and people who were negative, not somebody that, in my positions. So I'm not surprised at your choice. That's that.
I like Monica. However, she is my biggest threat. If she wins HOH next, she's going to get me out of here. You have to understand the whole you three untouchables, whatever the f it's called, was very hurtful to me. The fact was, I wasn't included in a group of 2 people who I swore my allegiance to. That's hurtful. You've got to be able to understand that.
I understand that, but you misunderstanding what it meant. It was basically kind of almost like a joke. It wasn't nothing to where we sat down and said, okay, you know what? We're gonna do this, 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 and this. That never happened.
The fact is that you and Hardy, the 2 people who I pledged allegiance to, had hopes or plans or whatever it was for a top 3, and I definitely wasn't included in it.
David, that was a long, long time ago.
No matter what, you can't catch somebody in a lie here because the person you're trying to catch in a lie could be the honest one, and the person who's telling you about the lie could be the lying one. You just don't know. I simply cannot believe a 40-year-old woman is playing the silent treatment game.
Whatever. I guess I'll let her out.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you want her?
I don't give a
to make her stay? She's already packing her bags and stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You're just like me.
Mm-hmm.
Pull that. No, you're staying here.
Yeah, good point. That's fine with me.
The only thing is, Krista likes you, and I think Krista likes me.
Yeah, and that's good for us. How?
Because Monica doesn't.
So?
So when Krista's here, she'll get rid of maybe Bunky or Harry.
Let's face it, I put up Krista
Krista stays, there's a good chance she gets HOH, and there's a good chance I'm up north.
Monica stays and when HOH, who does she put up?
Me, obviously. Mm-hmm. And Hardy, probably.
The thing is, I think Monica likes Hardy.
So?
So she put me and you up.
Yes. Or me and Monkey. It'd be me and you.
Mm-hmm, it would.
Mm-hmm. But she won't win HOH.
It's a big bank, but okay.
Man, you've got to be kidding me. If you or Hardy or Bunky can't get HOH over Monica next week, you guys suck.
All right, good point.
Bad.
That'd be nice. Okay, fine. That's great. I like that. I like that mentality.
Hell yeah.
That's funny. I didn't think of it that way. Okay.
Please.
We've got to win HOH back to back to back to back.
Duh. It's
Are
not
you going to be
impossible.
able to put Hardy up if you have to?
I love it. Nicole and I have an Ike and Tina relationship. You know, sometimes things went bad, but then sometimes they wrote Proud Mary, you know, and they sung that and things went really well.
Do you think you're ever going to be a human?
I hope. I mean, I look at people and I try to be. Oh, God, it's just hard.
We started out on the utmost ridiculous amount of hate for each other.
You put up Will and Mike on the Chapman Black. In my opinion, Will would be the one to go. I would hope so, because I think everyone's a little nuts with him at this point.
He acted like, Satan's right-hand man for that 10 days. And I thought he was the worst person I've ever met in my entire existence on the planet. And probably all my former lives, too.
He's hated. A lot. A lot.
Yeah.
More than anybody's ever been hated that I've ever known.
Clearly, at the very beginning of the game, we didn't even speak, we didn't even make eye contact, and I didn't even really meet her until we were about 15 days into the game. You're not one of my best friends, but there's someone I hate much more than you, so...
That's supposed to make me feel better?
No, not at all. Not at all.
You should have no hate for me. You have no reason to have any
you're
hate for me.
absolutely right. You're absolutely-
Not
no,
any.
All I did for that whole second week was completely demean him to the nth degree. And he took it.
At least I can respect your honesty. You don't like me, and I 100% respect that you've been very clear about that. We sort of had a mutual disrespect for each other, but at least we knew where we stood. We didn't really want to talk to each other, but in the event that we had to, we did. I think you're a bitch, and I don't get along with you, but I don't think you're not the lowest of the low.
Maybe you should stop while you're slightly, maybe a little bit.
I don't think I'm ahead, but I will stop.
Ahead.
After I stayed in the house and he realized that he has to give me some respect, he came crawling back on his knees to me, offered me to move into Chilltown, be with the cool, smart people.
I feel like maybe you're trying to set me up.
Well, name your price. It's worth everything to me, so. Also, I'm well aware that at any time, either you or I is going to win head of household, and I'm ready to deal with you whatever you like for that.
When somebody hates you and then all of a sudden wants to know you, it kind of, in some sort of deranged way, makes you feel better about yourself.
What I'm explaining to you is, in the context of the house, you have some attraction for me, and you used to have disdain.
Slowly, bit by bit, I think we both came around, she more than I.
So that equals up to me falling in love with you?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Bit by bit, day by day.
Every girl I know is a girlfriend of mine. I am ladies' love. I do well with the girls, and, I pride myself upon that.
There might as well be a shower door there, because I can pretty much see what you look like naked.
No, not really.
Wait a minute, wait till she turns around.
Let's have a look. Oh, yep, you're right.
You can see everything?
Let's put it this way. I can read the date on a penny in your front pocket. I think that a woman is a beautiful thing. Much like a rose that you're growing, you have to water it and give it, just enough sunlight to keep it alive and keep it going, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, the fact of the matter is now I really like you and now we're friends, but am I using you to help me? Well, yeah, I am. You know what I mean? Like,
we developed this friendship, I guess, telling each other stories and blah, 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 and realized that we do have a lot in common, as scary as that may be.
Nicole loves me. Takes a little while to warm up, but eventually... Nicole and I don't have all that much in common, but the one thing we do have in common is that we're both attracted to me. I like myself, and Nicole likes me. She won't admit it, but it's a simple truth.
And then we come up to last Sunday when he told me about the whole Untouchables with Krista, Monica, and Hardy, and just kind of blew the whole cover off of everything that I thought I had known.
But I'm 100% positive that Hardy has something with both of them.
and leaving you on the outside.
That's how the cards have fallen thus far. And now I'm at a crossroads, and I don't know what to think about.
If you two vote the way you're supposed to vote, then there's nothing to worry about.
And if we don't?
Krista stays in and picks us off like flypaper.
I assure you, as a friend, as a confidant, you have nothing to worry about. If it doesn't come up 3-0, it wasn't me.
If my position is what I think it is, I'm the most golden person in this house.
She should win if she gets that far.
What if it's you and me?
What do you mean if it's you and me?
You gonna tell everybody to vote for me?
No, you gonna tell everyone to vote for me?
Bastard.
Bunky and I have a very loyal, honest relationship.
If anyone talks to you about something, you need to let me know.
I want you and me to be the last two. I'll just be honest with you.
I do. I want somebody to be the last two, sweetheart.
I think the eviction will go the way that Nicole wants it to go.
If we get rid of Krista, then Monica isn't going to win next HOH.
I don't think there'll be any surprises on Thursday, but you never know.
What I planned to do with the money was...
Makes me want to be the bad guy. Krista last night was packing her bathroom stuff. Somehow it appears that they know what's going down. So I'm thinking, how do you know you're going? Somebody's been talking to you.
Who told them?
I would think Will.
She's panicking because she knows I know.
You need to chill.
The only thing I can think of is maybe Will is trying to get Bunky and whoever stays in to get a threesome.
I don't like being in this position. I don't like this part of the game.
Do you want me out?
Evidently, you told Will do what Shannon wanted. That got back to Hardy.
And Hardy believed that I was that kind of person? I don't even want to be here anymore if Hardy believes it.
That first week for me was worse than anyone's week has been since then.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, Mike, sorry.
Let's all sit in the living room.
Let's go through the names again.
Yeah, no kidding. One at a time. Let's go through the names.
Nicole came on very, very strong.
She's very harsh. She's very abrasive.
Brash and brazen.
I thought she was like a raging bitch.
Real biatch.
She's got such a big mouth.
The first person I would nominate is Nicole. The second person I would nominate is Nicole.
I nominate you, Nicole.
Nicole is like garbage on Thursday. She's out.
Getting nominated the first week, actually, in so many ways, it was great. That sent me into vengeful Nicole mode.
Oh, they're so going down.
And I think people maybe had some leftover empathy for me.
Yeah.
I've taken on the mom role, cooking and cleaning. And that's what I do. Still got a roast. Take it.
This pork is wonderful.
The cooking thing is definitely working as a strategy. Good for me, you know?
Yeah, Nicole's stir fry turned out amazing.
Good.
She's running this house and everyone's at her beck and call.
I'll do it. Let me help. I asked a million times.
Well, I'll tell you what you can do.
If you want to stay here, you kind of have to kiss Nicole's butt.
Hardy, you haven't given it up to me, by the way, for chopping onions and having them in a container for you.
You're
to
the
grab. Thank you.
I'm very concerned with Nicole. She has a lot of power.
It's so beautiful where the power is. It's like...
My core personality is completely alpha female.
Stop trying to hurt me.
Every person I've ever met at some point has been intimidated by me.
Nicole has Hardy wrapped around her finger.
Okay, you're dismissed.
Even Hardy has told me that I intimidate him.
She's definitely a very strong, very uncompromising person.
Nicole has Bunky in a very good position.
Bunky's intimidated by everybody.
I am Nicole's puppet, and I vote the way Nicole says.
And Nicole thinks, and in actuality probably has me in a pretty good position as well.
Whatever. Listen, you're the boss.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She seems to think she's God at this point.
The most powerful person in this house right now is Nicole. You can get out.
Shut up, Manya!
Everybody likes to win. I just seem to be a little more fierce, and I'm taking everyone down.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
I'm okay. Your expression says it all to me tonight. You look very tense. So I want to ask you, well, first I want to remind you, everything we say cannot be heard by your housemates, so you can speak freely, okay? Mm-hmm. What was the hardest part of being head of household this week?
The nominations are horrible. It's one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. As we all know, I pledged my allegiance. I'm sorry. I pledged my allegiance to Krista, found out some things that made me unhappy, realized that strategically within this game, to be a smart player logically, there's two powers in the house right now, that being Hardy and I, and the other being the other two that are joined at the hip, Monica and Krista. And strategically, one of them needed to leave, and the only way to make sure that that happened was to nominate both of them.
So does that mean you have absolutely no regrets about nominating Krista and Monica?
I have a billion, trillion, zillion regrets about nominating them, but it had to be done.
Do you fear revenge from the housemate who stays?
Of course. The housemate who stays, if they don't pledge revenge against me, would be absolutely crazy. As well as, you know, if Will or Bunky went head of household, they'd be nuts not to try to break up me and Hardy too. So, you know, revenge is out there around every corner in this house. You can turn around, don't know who's gonna stab you in the back.
No avoiding it sounds like.
No.
Nicole, thank you for your time, and you can rejoin your housemates.
Thank you. Can I say happy birthday to my husband, Jeff, and O'Shaughnessy's in Central City Tavern. Miss you guys.
Krista, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Nicole, good game. See you in the end.
I hope that you don't take what happened personally. We definitely had an unspoken connection. I love you like a sister, and I always will.
I mean, if they come back, do the same thing, and offer us, say, all right, we're starting with $10,000 this week, what are you gonna do?
No.
Oh, and they go up to $15,000? You gonna say no? Exactly.
Well, have him put Monica and Bunky on.
I can't have Hardy do anything. I can suggest things to Hardy, but I certainly can't make him.
No, but suggest that.
I guess I better have to give
Just be like, I'm too tired. I mean, you are. Aren't you exhausted?
No, he needs to talk to me, and you need me to go talk to him.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna be giving me a back rub.
I will. Well, listen, I mean, also, I'm the weakest person in the house. Who are we kidding?
You know what, William? I really like you a lot, but if you keep using the same argument over and over that I've heard for the last 5 weeks or however long we've been here.
The argument I'm using over and over?
The only real threat that I feel, this sounds strange, but Hardy, if Hardy isn't being true to me, I mean, I might not pull my key out of the box on Friday. Hardy and I have talked about who will be put up for nomination and who will be sent out, because obviously he posts who gets nominated, and I am one of the 2 votes. If it goes into a tiebreaker vote, he's the swing. It's going to be tough without Will around here. He goes, I'll vote him out. I got no problem with it. I can't imagine me and you sitting here with those 2. That's all.
There's a lot of people that are on that wall that would be pissed at me if I don't get him out of here.
Will? Hardy is looking at things from a strategic point of view, which is good. I mean, that's really what needs to happen. However, I'm still looking at things from a loyalty perspective and a emotional perspective.
Monkey's probably a bigger threat than Will, but they're both a threat.
So would you have a clear conscience voting Will out?
Well, yeah. I'd have a much clearer conscience voting Will out than Bunky.
It has nothing to do with personal feelings for anybody. I mean, I love Bunky. He's a great guy. He's funny. He's fun. He's sensitive. He's taught me a lot about myself. But at the same point in time, he's here to win the $500,000.
It would be easier to me to nominate Bunky and Monica.
Why would it make a difference to you
Because
if I put both of them up?
Because then I could vote Monica and you could be the tiebreaker.
I'm still going to be the tiebreaker.
Right, but I have a clearer conscience voting on Monica than I do Bunky. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Because Monica's more of a threat or Bunky is.
I'll do whatever you want me to do, Hardy. I just
want you to tell me that you want to win.
I do want to win, and I will do whatever you want me to do. If you want Bunky to leave, then I'll vote Bunky out.
I don't want anyone to leave. I'm trying to eliminate threats.
I understand that.
The most viable threat right now, as I see it, is Bunky.
That's fine.
As long as both of us don't get posted next week, we're golden, because the other person will save each other. Hopefully, if he doesn't turn on me.
Any one of these people, if they could, would knock us out.
Believe me, I know that.
And it's simply a logical matter of who could do it first.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole, you are safe.
I didn't expect Bunky to take the nomination as well as he did. I'm really impressed that he has been able to be that okay with it. That was only half an hour ago, though, and he's already put me on the spot.
I don't mean to put you on the spot or make you uncomfortable, but I was just kind of wanted to kind of prepare mentally, and if this is my last week, I'd kind of like to, know that it's my last week so that I can make the most of it. So you had said that earlier that you were thinking that Will should be the next one to go. Do you still feel that way? If you don't, I won't be upset.
It's very up in the air right now, Bunky.
Okay.
Just because, and I'm being honest with you as I've always been honest with you.
And you can just say that you'd rather not talk about it. I respect that too.
He wants to know if this is his last week, which is what every nominee does. I mean, that's just, you're human. It's a natural reaction to do that.
Will, he should be the next one to go. He should have been the last one to go. He should have been the one before that to go. He should have been the one before that to go.
Right.
Yet he hasn't been, and that is the big problem at this juncture in the game, because he's so spastic that he just blows everything,
What do you mean
contest.
Oh, the contest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's no good at it.
Bunky's reaction has been really important to me because, I love Bunky to death.
Hey, what?
What are you doing?
I'm putting a bathing suit over that. I'm just trying to get the body drawn where the stuff is.
You're gonna put nipples on a doll.
I was gonna do the bathing suit over that. Would you give me a chance?
Why do you need to put that on there?
That's like cleavage darkened area to represent 3 dimensions.
Let
me
see your 3 dimensions.
Okay. Nicole really didn't appreciate my effort in regard to dressing up her doll. I thought it was pretty physically accurate.
Funny how my boobs and nipples are yet still shining through.
I'm not done yet. I'm doing
He
a
put
good
a
job.
thong on me.
No, your ass is creeping out. I didn't know.
It's your girlfriend that walked around with her ass hanging out, not me.
Thank God. Look at it.
Dude, you're dead, man.
Nicole's about to punch me in the face when we come back in here, so just so you guys know, okay?
It's funny to him or whatever. It's not going to be funny to me.
This is a doll that Nicole asked me to drop off. What it really is a very angry woman.
You know how pissed off I get. What are you thinking?
She has one eye that's a piercing eye. It's used mainly for finding dirty towels on the floor. Also, it's used to find kids who are having a good time and to yell at them. Pick up your towels. No one's allowed to talk. I'm freaking out about everything. Will, don't have any fun. Don't have any fun. Don't have any fun.
Would you go in there and do that, knowing that it was puts me off further?
These arts and crafts are bull. I hate them. I'm not doing them. I'm way too advanced for this. I'm not doing anything. I can't go back out there with this or she'll kill me.
Would I rather hang out with Bunky, who only sometimes makes off-the-cuff comments, or Will, who 60% of the time is walking around here pissing me off?
Thinks he's safe.
Well, he's mistaken.
I sat up and talked with Monica late, and we covered everything that has happened up until now.
2 days before I become HOH.
Okay, go ahead.
I find out that this UT thing has been happening since day 3.
Krista said that her, Hardy, and Monica have had an unspoken pact.
So, A, I believe Hardy's lying to me.
Okay.
B, I believe Krista's lying to me.
Okay.
C, I believe you're in it with 3 other people.
Okay.
One of which you're joined at the hip with.
Okay. And I have to say that you totally was wrong about that. Well, first of all, I go to the source, like I've always been when I've been here. I go to the source.
If I go to the source with that, then I would have been busted and Will would have been out of here. And as far as I knew, he was my only ally at that point. Because he's the only person who told me the fucking truth.
She feels like a sucker for believing him. And that's why she's still mad at herself and mad at him, because she was duped by him. Let me tell you something, they are controlling it up in here, and that pisses me off.
Will you spit that out up there?
They are running this house like they live here. We did this for Nicole.
There were towels thrown all over the house.
We do that for Nicole.
Pee directly into the toilet, okay?
No, you're gonna have to hold on a minute.
They're not my mom and daddy.
She calls him honey.
No, it's kind of irritating.
It's our bedroom.
It's more mine than yours.
Oh, you want to start that?
All right, maybe not.
Every day I wake up and I have to say, Will, please keep your mouth shut today. Don't get Nicole mad or you're going to be going home.
You can maybe slide back into the number one position if you can make it 24 hours without actually pissing me off once.
I can do it. You've heard some people have issues? Nicole has a subscription.
I'm never gonna be nice to you again.
I got a warning because of you.
Stop.
For threatening you.
I'm the Mahatma Gandhi. You're Malcolm X.
Well, I think that was my last dinner in the Big Brother house. I could possibly tell a lot.
Obviously, Bunky is having some sort of problem with me today.
But she said some things that she was going to do. But one person from Chilltown is still here. Ooh.
What if I lied to you about it?
You don't have to lie, you manipulate everything.
Oh.
And now I want the money before it wasn't a big deal. Ooh.
But the bottom line is, we deserve to win.
Hello.
As a nominee this week, it's come a long way as far as moving from android species to human species. Bunky's very giving, very respectful. It's been very tough for me because I'm very close to each one of them. Party and I were both trying to look at it as nothing more than a strategic move, and it's going to be really hard, tough decision.
How will Nicole vote? She found out this week that Will deceived her, and she's made it no secret that he's getting on her nerves. Will she vote her emotions or her strategy? Let's find out. Hi, Nicole. How you doing tonight?
I've had better nights.
Obviously. Well, the time has come. Please cast your vote to evict now.
I vote to evict Bunky because I have to. I'm sorry.
Why? What do you mean you have to? Why did you vote to evict Bunky?
It's all about strategy. I'm part of the team. He's had a very, very, very strong week and a half, 2 weeks, and he's the strongest player, and we can't have that right now.
I have to cut in here now and make it official. Bunky, you are now evicted from the Big Brother house.
And I think Greg is the luckiest man in the world for having you.
It's a banner plane.
Oh my God.
Hardy!
Okay, does that say WCW?
Nicole and Will, no?
Nicole and Monica?
Betrayed.
What?
Nicole, Will, and Hot Tub in Hot Tub and betrayed, hurt Jeff.
Oh, that's what that says.
What?
Hardy!
I basically went inside to start making myself dinner, and apparently a banner plane had flown over saying something about Nicole and Will in the hot tub, disgrace and hurt.
What is that? Go away. Go away.
You know, it was signed by apparently Jeff, which is Nicole's husband.
Oh, geez, that's bull.
Exactly.
I was there. Nicole, talk to me. Say something.
It's my marriage, Marty.
I know that, but look.
Apparently what had happened is something was misconstrued on the internet about what had happened in the hot tub between Will and Nicole. And her husband sent this banner, apparently believing these rumors. Big Brother contacted him, and she was able to speak directly to her husband, Jeff, via the internet.
Jeff, if you're watching, you're really scaring me. Last night, all of us were in the hot tub.
Nothing happened last night.
Nothing happened in that hot tub. Everybody here knows how much I love you.
She love you a lot, Jeff. Don't worry, she ain't doing nothing she ain't supposed to be doing.
And I just thank you, Monica. And I live for you and us and our family and our life.
You know, I don't think Nicole's husband has any reason to be concerned. You know, what went on is just innocent flirting.
This scenario and situation was a family emergency of the utmost severity. Is her husband okay? Does he understand that nothing happened? Does he support her? Does he love her?
Can I have a Kleenex?
Yeah, I get you. That information was conveyed by Big Brother to Nicole, and I think Big Brother did only what was appropriate.
Oh, I need to break something.
What did he do?
One of them's going home next week, Manya.
You know, it was my fault. I take full blame for it. Her hand, you know, came off, and it was, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep at night. The blame rests on my shoulders.
It's no secret they're together? Well, it's no secret now. Who do you want to send home?
Whoever you want to send home.
You're the boss.
And I just lost that corporate session. All because of Will's ass!
And the only good thing about my life is falling apart.
Alright?
I'm so sorry, Hardy.
It's alright. I'll sweat it.
I can't believe this is my life.
Chill out. Everything will turn out fine. You'll see.
Finish up the series with the Dr. Evil thing, Will?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna work out like this. This is not what I expected. And I don't know how it's gonna work out.
Sure didn't take you too long to take that deal.
No.
I've never had such immense distaste for anybody in my entire life. Ever.
Nicole will be very angry at me. I think they'll hold me to blame for the things that have gone on. And then I think we're going to see a big change. I think you're going to see a lot of butt kissing. And for once, I'll be the guy not kissing the butt.
But Nicole, would you like to play backgammon with me?
No.
Okay.
I'd like for you to explain why you're such a jackass.
I don't have an explanation for that.
You don't? So just like everything else, you're just gonna slide through like you normally do.
Yep.
You're unbelievable, Will.
You're right.
Just sit there with a smirk on your face. Unbelievable. A lot of running this week.
I'm gonna avoid Nicole like the plague. I'm gonna pretend that she literally has some sort of typhoid fever and maybe leprosy, and I'm gonna try to stay away from her as much as I can. She'll come around in 2 or 3 days when she realizes that she's got to be nice, or I'm gonna evict her.
Going to sleep with a nice, clear conscience?
I never do.
Do you just not care? What are your principles?
I mean, they're suspect at best.
Are you not just totally playing me like I'm an idiot?
No, I'm not.
What did we agree to before we went into this evening? Were you not playing for 3 people instead of just yourself?
Yeah, you guys are an alliance. Alliances have to be broken up.
We kicked out perhaps the best person on the face of this planet.
I know. Other good people have been kicked out.
You're a smart, rude, pretentious, but smart.
Listen, I've been saying for a long time I'm lonely. You know, I don't feel close to anyone. You guys have each other.
Oh,
recently?
excuse me, Will. You and I have been just as close as me and Hardy have been in these last few weeks, with the exception of the couple times I wanted to hurt you very badly.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's say Hardy and I are nominated tomorrow.
Yes.
You'll send me out in 1 second. You guys sit on live TV. It's no secret. You know, you have...
Well, at least we're honest.
You are, but I'm not.
Oh, I gotta hand it to you, Will. You played us like a violin. I am a human being. What is it about me that you think that you can stomp all over me? Do you think I'm feeble-minded? Do you think you're better than me? You're smarter than me?
No, none of those things.
I'm not gonna say a word.
I'm sorry that you think I'm such a monster.
I'm glad you can sleep at night with that.
I can barely, but I've just become accustomed to it. I mean, do you want to ask me questions, or what would you like to do?
No, I'm just gonna sit here and listen and wait for one redeemable quality.
You're not going to find a redeemable quality, but maybe I can give you a little more understanding into what's happened.
Go ahead.
Well, and I don't think it's any secret to you, is that I've thrown competitions, you know, and I threw competitions purposely, resulting in the expulsions of my friends. Do I think that all of a sudden I should start doing the right thing? Yeah, it'd be nice if I can do the right thing, and I do think that you're the person to do the right thing too. The simple fact of the matter is that, you know, I would have lost to Monica, and I figured might as well do it early and might as well see if I can get something out of it. Now, let me tell you on the personal note, Nicole, regardless of these cameras, regardless of this, you've really proven to be an amazing friend. You really have just gone out of your way for me. I hold myself responsible for so many horrible things that have happened to you, and I hold you responsible for so many good things that happened to me. If you consider staying in this house a good thing, because I know that you have done that.
I swear to God, Will, you've taken so much out of me, I don't even have enough strength to hate you.
Nicole, I'll tell you what. One, I'm happy you don't want to hit me.
Not hit you, hate you.
Hate me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, 2, I don't want you to hate me. 3, the worst days I had here were the days that you didn't talk to me. If you don't talk to me, I totally understand. If I was in your position, I probably wouldn't talk to me either. You know, I deserve nothing of this, and you deserve everything.
You tell me this every week, and every week something horrible happens.
I mean it every week. True.
I don't think that you have any human qualities, I swear to God.
I have some, and if I have them for anyone in this house, it's you.
No one is going to be more evil than me, and no one's going to lie worse than me. Too bad. That's the way this game works.
I just can't believe I'm in here. My marriage may be going down the drain.
Nicole is going through a very, very rough time, and not only in the house, but in her life outside of here, which is of the utmost importance.
I can't even contain my anger, and I have to go outside and play cricket for some food competition.
I'm doing what I can to keep her sane, but she's really kind of coming apart at the seams.
I can't believe I left my brand new marriage for this.
How long are you married for?
A month.
Yeah. It's tough to believe, but you did. And here you are.
And here I am. And I'm gonna go out with nothing now. After all the I've been through, and perhaps not a marriage when I walk out. Awesome.
If she thinks for a second, I assure you, that her marriage is seriously in trouble over this, she will leave without hesitation.
People can send a message to you in here by sending a plane with a banner on the back of it. And then I got a banner which obviously crushed my world.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I don't know what's going
on with my husband, and I'm freaking out. I need to make sure that he's okay.
Honestly, you need to talk to somebody.
I just want to know that my husband is okay, and I'm not sitting in here doing this stupid for nothing, which is really what I feel like right now. I'm throwing my life out the door for a stupid game.
She's in here, he's out there. I'm fairly certain that he loves her, and I know damn well that she loves him.
Now, I nominated you, Nicole. I nominated you, Hardy. And you were right. This is not a good position to be in. It doesn't feel good. Now, ironically, Will is safe. Right, Seth? You're safe, right? Okay.
It is very ironic.
It's very ironic because people use people for different reasons. For strategy. He was used for strategy. He was used for strategy again. Okay, and that's how I feel about it. And I nominated you, Nicole. Everybody knows, and we know that once you nominated me, I didn't have a problem with being nominated. It's not what you do, it's how you do it and why you do it. And I came into this game as an individual, and I happened to make good friends with Krista. It looked like a group that we were plotting. On my end of the deal, I'm speaking for Monica, it wasn't that way. And so, therefore, you say you broke up the power. You kind of broke up a friendship inside the house, not someone who tried to get people out of the game. And so I nominated you because you saw me as power, and I see you as power at this point.
Now Hardy and I are up for nomination, and I have to live with not knowing how my husband is, how my life is, how my relationship is, or even if I have one outside of this house. I'm so absolutely flabbergasted and disgusted that Will may place in first or second. The lying, deceivious, satanic ass of the planet who lost every competition on purpose and thinks it's funny. Because we're all stupid to him.
The only reason I'm here is because I've incorporated this theory since day one, which is lose everything. No one would ever think of it. It's so ridiculous it would never work. And the simple fact of the matter is I'm here and I'm in the final 3.
It's all right.
Will didn't win the competition and post both Nicole and I, but at the same point in time, you know, in the spirit of the agreement, he certainly wasn't to throw the competition or to take a deal to get a prize for himself and jeopardize my position as well as Nicole's position.
Hardy and Nicole really should have evicted me last week. I don't think that's any secret. Anyone who believes me at this point is dumb.
How many times do you have to do it? I don't give people a second chance.
That's what I do in life.
Because I'm a nurturer.
You want to nurture the devil?
Evidently I have been.
Initially, my reaction was to crush him with everything I've got.
Well, he's gonna get out of here and he's gonna see me on the street someday. I'm not gonna have a smile on my face.
I've got nothing. And I have to stay in here and play this up game and still worry about strategy and bull.
A banner was flown by her husband stating that he was hurt and felt betrayed due to a rumor on the internet, or however it started, that something had happened in the hot tub. Well, I was there. There's no way in hell she would ever do anything, to jeopardize her marriage with her husband, especially on top of that with Will.
The only way to have a conversation with my husband, is through the internet. Honey, I really hope you're watching right now. I'm really at my wit's end. I've respected you, and I have done nothing but keep myself out of those type of situations. I am absolutely, without a doubt, in love with you. I don't think I can stay.
I do, Kim.
I'm not gonna let me give up on my marriage.
It's not that. Listen, your husband will want you to stay, I know that. He sent one banner because of some nerds on the internet. You and I both know that anything can be construed in this house in the weirdest way, you know?
I don't want Nicole to leave voluntarily. I really need her here for part of my strategy. I'm just trying to be really considerate. I've never really done it before, but I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'm gonna, I've seen it done and I've read about it, so I'm gonna try to be nice.
Let me tell you your worst case scenario and your best case scenario, okay?
My worst case scenario is I'm divorced.
No. I'm talking the worst that could ever happen is that you leave here in 2 weeks, you had a lot of fun, a strange experience, you go back, your husband's very proud of you, and the world is your apple, you'll get cooking shows, you'll get all kinds of great things. Now your best scenario takes place 3 weeks from now, which is you go with $500,000, pick your husband up, and go on the most incredible vacation ever as a superstar.
All I have to say is to the Survivor people, thank you, and Hardy, I'm not gonna get emotional. Yeah, I am.
I was gonna say, yeah.
You're not dragging me down with you. Come on now.
Damn it. Hardy, cry. Come on.
Oh, no. Leave him alone, Jeff.
I'm sorry that I'm sorry that I messed it up. Russ.
See, that's nothing. Fate is fate.
It was my fault. But I love you like a brother. You know I do. Hey, I want to stay and play, and if I leave, that's cool too. There you go.
Thanks.
I'm really having a hard time with Hardy and I being split up and one of us having to stay here. So, but that is definitely a crossroads that is up and coming for me. It's me and Hardy in the hot seat, and Will is the voter. I'm honestly indifferent about
So
it.
am I.
And if you're not indifferent about it, I can make it so he'll make me leave.
I'm not going to do anything to sway or unduly influence any decision by Will. And I would suggest that you do the same.
Nicole wants to stay, of course, because she wants to get Will back and the money.
I don't ever want you to think that I would sell you out, because I will never, would never.
Hardy wants to stay because he wants to get Will back and he wants to win.
I'm fine with leaving. If I stay, I'm gonna kick Will's ass. Honestly.
Don't let Hardy guilt trip you into anything.
I'm not.
Is he guilt tripping you into something?
Not at all.
All right.
I am.
You're guilt tripping him?
No.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Stop it.
If you leave,
Stop crying.
okay. I'm sorry.
Quit it.
They're not so innocent themselves, and Will deserves to feel powerful right now.
I'm not gonna make any decision without running it by you, so just tell me what you want.
Hey, trust me.
I think it's important that I lied to Nicole this week because I want to see her stab Hardy in the back one last time. She was ultimately responsible for the dismissal of every single house guest. In essence, she'll give him the death blow.
Whatever you want is, I owe it to you at this point, and that's 100% reasonable with me.
Well, how do you think Shannon would feel if you didn't vote Hardy out?
It's very obvious to me that she wants Hardy to leave and she wants to stay. She clearly is backstabbing him very subtly and very slowly. She's told me she wanted to stay repeatedly, and that is at Hardy's expense.
If I win HOH, I'm obviously sending Monica out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm telling you I want you there because I like you, but for statistical money reasons too.
I would like to see her at least one more time stab Hardy in the back and admit to me that she will do that.
Nicole, I need a haircut.
I don't feel like cutting your hair till Friday.
You seriously aren't gonna give me a haircut unless I vote to keep you? That's a $500,000 haircut.
The advantages of keeping Nicole in the house is that, one, I'll get cooked meals every night and I won't have to cook any.
I'm not yelling, this is my speaking voice.
Come on, calm down, really, you're scaring me.
Go away.
You go away, I live here. That's it, you're gone. If someone was to ask me this very second as to who I would vote out, I would have to choose Nicole. She's been bossing me around all day, and Hardy's been a fun guy today. He played basketball with me, we played some backgammon, he cooked me breakfast. He understands the deal.
Doubt it.
Well, Nicole, I'm going to start with you. What would you like to tell him?
I'm not going to address Will. I'm going to address everybody else. Here I go crying already. Just trying not to do this. It's really a win-loss situation. If I leave, I walk out into the arms of the most wonderful husband in the world and the support of great family and friends in Atlanta at O'Shaughnessy's Pub and Central City Tavern. Hey guys, I miss you. If I stay, I lose my little brother, my biggest ally, and one of the most wonderful people I've ever gotten to know in my entire life. I love you, baby.
Love you too.
I'm sorry that I messed it up, Russ. I love you like a brother, you know I do.
It's the first time that I've ever been nominated for eviction, and unfortunately I'm put up against Nicole, who is my right hand.
I can't imagine this house without Hardy. I really feel like if Hardy's not here, the house is actually just gonna fall like a deck of cards.
The first night, I thought that she gave a really bad first impression.
Who snores? Do you snore, Hardy?
Not that I'm aware of.
Good.
I
I swear to God, I'll kill somebody.
I thought she was a bitch on wheels.
My first impression of Hardy was eye candy. I was like, you know, dude, come on. You live to live.
It's all you.
One more.
And bang chicks or something, probably, you know?
On the second or third day of our time here in the house, Hardy and Nicole sort of began bonding.
I really appreciate the people that I've been able to get to know, even a little bit in here. Especially you, because you're such a really amazing guy. And
I learned his love and respect for people is huge. As the days progressed, I started giving him his deep tissue massages.
Whatever you're grabbing onto, the whole thing needs it.
And we had talks and talks then, of course, when I did that stuff. And we just became very much like a brother and sister.
Don't be saying help me.
Oh my God!
We are the epitome of a brother-sister relationship, you know?
Fall! Don't go there.
Sometimes we want to beat the poop out of each other, and other times all we can do is just hug each other and laugh.
Let go! You're cheating! She's cheating!
And we have that trust.
No!
The friendship that Hardy and Nicole have, I think is genuine.
She likes to nurture people.
You know, just like you said yesterday, be able to walk out of here with your head held high.
She likes to do things for others, and she never asks for anything in return. Listen to me, she cleans up after everybody. She cooks for everybody.
She really runs the house. She tells everyone when to cook and clean, and if you don't do what she wants, then she pretty much has Hardy evict you.
We're running this house. I mean, I don't mean to sound conceited, but we're the only power in this house. Trust me.
As soon as we get comfortable, we'll go wrong.
Honey, I'm not comfortable at all.
I'm just saying.
I'm not going to be comfortable until me and you are sitting in this house by ourselves for a week. Then I'll be comfortable.
That'd be fun.
Nicole and Hardy was once a powerful force in this house.
However, bing! When I rang that little bell, the power was over. They looked at each other in the face and they said, "What have we done? We no longer have any power in this house."
It just really makes me sick that we're just going to get the best of us.
The best of one of us. Not both of us. You can only get one person out.
If they were such good friends, then someone would sacrifice themselves for the other, much in the same way that Shannon sacrificed herself for me. And that hasn't happened. So I question their friendship.
I'm really having a hard time with Hardy and I being split up and one of us having to stay here.
Life in the Big Brother house without Nicole, it's not a very pleasant thought.
I absolutely thought he was going to evict me today. In the last couple hours, he hasn't been able to look at me.
I really did wait to the last minute to make my decision. The simple fact of the matter is Nicole's been annoying me a lot lately. She's been threatening me a lot.
I'm not yelling. This is my speaking voice.
Okay, Hardy and Nicole, this week I had to make the decision. It was not an easy decision
Hold
to
on
make.
a second,
I
Will.
had to
Hold
factor
on.
in a lot of things,
Will?
think a lot of things out.
Will? Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
All right, house guests. I don't know how much you heard Will say, but Will has obviously chosen to cast his eviction vote directly to you all. Now, Will, please
Okay.
cast your vote to evict.
Like I was saying, this was very difficult for me. It was not as easy as you would originally think. I had to factor in a lot of different things. Hardy, you're an amazing competitor. You know, you've won more head of households than anyone else, and I really respect you for that. Unfortunately, I do hold you responsible for the eviction of Shannon. Nicole, it's no secret lately that it's been very difficult for you in the house. And in many ways, I think that if I sent you home to your husband, that would be a blessing. Taking all these things into consideration, and I spent a lot of time doing this. It was very difficult. I finally decided to evict Hardy.
No problem.
I need to cut in here and make it official. Hardy, you are now officially evicted from the Big Brother house.
Freedom!
Sweetie. Guys, stay here for 1 sec. Stay here for 1 sec. Don't stop crying on me. Just remember what my dad said. Cherish these moments because nothing like it will ever, ever happen again.
And I understand totally.
All right? Good luck, boss. See you, baby.
Oh.
Thanks, guys.
All right, God.
I'm so sorry, Hardy.
It's all right. It's all right. I can take you home.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. It's so my fault. I'm gonna win it for us. You watch.
Do it. We did a lot together.
I know. I love you so much. You're such a wonderful guy. Don't sell yourself short with those women. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I won't.
Okay?
I'll call Jeff or
Call
talk to him,
Jeff.
whatever they let me
Please,
do.
God, call him.
I will.
Tell him everything.
All right.
Please. I love you so much. You're beautiful, honey. Oh.
Kick ass, all
Go
right?
out there and make
Take
yourself
names.
proud.
Kick ass and take names.
You do it. Don't sit on anything.
All right, sweetie.
I love you so much.
I miss you, baby.
Oh, God. Oh, quick, go.
All right. I'll see you later.
Bye, honey. I'll miss you.
You got it. I miss you too, sweetie.
Tell Jeff, please.
I love you. Take care.
Okay.
Hey, don't forget. Keep your mind about you. Make the best decision for you and no one else. All right?
Okay. Hardy, I'm so very sorry that we were put into this position. You've had such a huge impact on me, and I'm so glad. I feel so fortunate that I've gotten to know you.
I mean, listen, if you and I advance to the next round, then next Thursday's not stressful.
I mean, when? No, I mean, when we advance to the
Oh.
Stick your finger in there.
My point is then it's not stressful. Do you understand my point? I don't want to get any hot peppers. Very good. Ooh, a little spicy.
Will already has it in his mind, or is trying to plant it in my mind, who knows the way the great manipulator works, that it's best to take him into the finals with me and me him.
Look at how tan my legs are.
Very tan. Poison rain.
Anya, I look like a light-skinned black woman.
You don't put both of those in the same sentence. If you say she was light-skinned, we know she's black.
What if I'm referring to a white person?
You're not referring to a white person, Nicole, when you say that.
Yeah, I can say somebody's very light-skinned.
You're the only person I know that referred to a white person as light-skinned.
You've referred to white people as light-skinned, haven't you? Or do you call them fair-skinned?
My name's Paul. That's up to y'all. I'm not in this conversation.
Is it a bad conversation?
No, it's none of my business.
Monica will not debate something. She will lose her mind about something, get mad at you, but yet not tell you why.
White people are light or dark or medium complected.
I don't refer to them as that.
What do you refer to them as?
I don't usually have to refer to them in a conversation like this anyway. I don't say they're pale. I just say they're a white person. I don't say the light-skinned white person. No. No such thing, darling.
There is to me.
If you say that to a black person, they're going to think you're talking about a black person. They're not going to think you're talking about a white person. And I've been around folk all my life, and you're the first person that ever said that.
It's offensive?
I don't take offense, but it tells me, it says a lot.
Okay, so you think I was politically incorrect?
No, you said that, I didn't.
I don't think I'm politically incorrect.
I never said you were. Never once
That's your
said,
insinuation.
Well, you're assuming wrong, darling. When you assume, you know what you do when you assume?
I wasn't assuming. I said that's your insinuation.
No, that's your words putting in my mouth, not at all. If it
I'm
was,
asking you for what
what I'm saying to you, Nicole, is that whatever I have to say, I would say you were politically incorrect. I wouldn't beat around the bush. I would just say, oh, that's politically incorrect, Nicole. So I'm just saying, I'm making a statement to you that when you say that you're the first person I ever heard that referred to white people as light, a light-skinned person. So I'm just saying that's something new to me. And I learned a lot of new things in this house since I've been here. So that's a new one for me.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. It tells me a lot about folk and how they use terms and words and stuff, and tell me who they're around a lot and who they're not around a lot, and what kind of friends they have. Because if Nicole had a lot of black friends or been around a lot of black folk, she would not have used a light black person.
My name's Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Wow. I'm dark complected. Is that offensive? That was very odd.
It's HOH stuff, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, go walk it off, girl.
It's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, though. And I'll tell you what, that did not fare well in the old ethical battle that I may be having right now.
Like, the lines have been drawn in here, you know what I mean? Like, you two have been butting heads for a long time, and I've been waiting for this argument to come up. I knew this was going to happen at some point. I'm not choosing sides.
I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying.
Is anyone in the house racist? No. And I don't think anyone in the house is homophobic. I don't think anyone in the house is a bigot. I don't think anyone in the house is anti-Semitic. But needless to say, those two are looking for any reason to fight because they both want me to be with them in the finals.
Answer is Mike, also known as Boogie, which means congratulations, Nicole. With a score of 7-6, you are the final and most powerful head of household.
Great, I feel great about that.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Congratulations, first of all, on winning head of household.
Thank you. Thank you.
You don't look happy about it.
I'm not.
Tell me how you're doing tonight.
I'm really not doing very well. I've had a lot of problems. I haven't been able to talk to my husband, and now I'm worried about the nation, and it's just been not a good week. And trying to support Monica has been very, very hard while trying to make us all okay and get through the week. It's just been terrible.
Understandable, understandable. We saw you and Will discussing perhaps each of you throwing the HOH competition.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you ultimately decide not to? You got every single question right.
Because I'm too competitive a person to throw something that means this much at this point.
I have to tell you, you really rallied back. In the first week, you were convinced that you would be evicted, and now you're part of the final two. Did you ever think you'd make it this far?
Not during that first week, I'll tell you that much. No, I never dreamed that I would. I thought maybe I'd make it halfway or so. But the twists and turns that have happened throughout this 700,000 million days that I've been in here have been really erratic. You never know where they're coming from, and it's a strategic game, you know, and it's just happened to fall in my favor.
What's the hardest part about competing in this game? Or what do you think you've done best because you've made it this far?
I don't know what I've done best. I've gone from one extreme to the other. I came in saying I'm going to be myself and be honest and truthful and good to people and treat them the way that I would normally treat them in the outside world. But then the strategy fell in, and halfway through the game, I found out about this whole supposed untouchables thing, and how I thought Hardy and Krista were scheming against me when I, pledged my allegiance to them. So then it turned into this big strategic, aggressive, I'm just going to nail everybody to the wall game. And now, in the last couple weeks, it's been back to this emotional game.
How nervous are you right now about going back out there and casting your vote?
I'm ridiculously nervous. I'm so nauseous. I really want to vomit right now.
Well, Nicole, you know that you alone decide who goes. It sounds like your mind is pretty much made up, but there is room to change your mind. You know you must choose to evict Will or evict Monica. I'm going to ask you to go out now, and I'll let you know when to reveal your decision to your housemates.
Okay, I'm going to be crying like a freak. Just thought I'd let you know.
We'll be ready. House guests, the moment of truth is here. Nicole, go ahead and announce your decision.
I just want to let you both know that this is an ethical battle for me. There's 3 parts to this battle. One is you, Monica. I really think that you're an amazing woman. You're funny, you're beautiful, and some man is finally going to be lucky to get you. I have a great admiration and respect for you, and I always will, and I hope that you have the same for me. Will, even though I believe that you're sometimes Beelzebub, you definitely have your redeemable qualities. You are my nemesis, but that's what I have to say to both of you. The third thing is my husband. I have to take into account my husband. The day that we canceled our honeymoon for me to come on the show, I promised him that I would do the best that I could do to bring him home the money so it wouldn't be a lost cause. So therefore, I need to take the person I have a chance against winning into the finals. And unfortunately, that's Will. Monica, I'm sorry, I have to evict you.
Okay, I get it, I understand. Don't cry, Nicole. Look, this is only, look, wait a minute. This is just one of my journeys. It's not over, baby. I know. No. I knew this, darling. So I'm not surprised, okay? Because you're very competitive. It's about you winning, and that's all it is. So it's not personal, darling, because that's just how the game went. I played a damn good game. You did. I turned this place out, and I'm still gonna win. I never lost one. I'm not losing right now. I am the bigger winner than you are, and you are in my own life. So no, baby, but I hope you spend the money right way, because you got to remember how you get money. You got to remember how you're gonna spend it, because that's the way it goes. So if you feel good in your heart with what you've done, then God bless you, and I wish you the best of damn luck. Okay.
Very well said. And Monica, you know I always have to make it official.
Yeah.
And say the words. Monica, you are now evicted from the Big Brother house.
All right, baby, not a problem. Don't do it. Don't big weepy like that. Come on, y'all. Don't do that. I knew that.
I hope that you understand this, because I'm promising it to my husband.
No, baby. You got some stuff, baby. So I knew that. I knew that was going to happen. So I am not shocked, because I know who you are and I know how you roll. So I'm not surprised. I would have been surprised if you wouldn't have, but I know how you roll, baby. You got some things you need to work on, and you're going to do fine with them, but you're going to have to deal with this one for a very long time. And I'm not being mean and I'm not being negative, but I'm just telling you, that's just how it goes. So you have not shocked me again in this game. You've done exactly what I thought you would do, okay? Baby, it's on when we out of here. When we come back to vote,
See you in a week.
hey, that's it. When we come back to vote, it's on.
I understand.
Okay.
Good luck with your family, Monica.
Oh, my
I
family's
hope
gonna be
Tammy's
fine.
okay.
Don't even worry about it. You're not concerned about that like that. So be cool, babe. Take a light.
Bye, Manya.
All right, babe.
If you are gone, it's either by my hand or by Will's. And please understand that if you were HOH, you would be sending me out. I think you're a wonderfully funny, fashionable, well-rounded woman. I really love the time we've had together.
Nicole, I want you to convince me why you should be the winner of Big Brother 2.
I've done my very best to treat people well, work hard, and be as considerate as possible and as truthful as I was allowed to be to stay in the game. I was more truthful than him.
Hi, Nicole. Who have you actually been loyal to?
I was truly loyal as much as I could be to you. I was loyal to Bunky. I was definitely loyal to Hardy.
Nicole, do you feel that Chilltown was more evil than yourself?
I don't know when I was evil.
Okay, Nicole, I've been trying to make that fried rice dish, and I'm wondering if I could get the recipe right now, please.
You know what, Boogie? I'm gonna have to come and make it and show you.
Are you ashamed of some of the things that you did in the house?
Throwing the HOH because I didn't want to nominate you. I didn't have it in me to nominate you. All I can do is say I'm sorry.
Hi, Nicole. What God do you believe in, or if you do believe in God?
I believe in making your own destiny. And, you know, I do believe that there is a higher power, which is your soul.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Nicole.
Nicole, I have a question for you. Your original plan was for you and Hardy to be sitting there, and obviously that didn't happen. But let's just imagine that that strategy worked, and Hardy is sitting next to you. Tell me why, Nicole, I should vote for you to win the $500,000 and why Hardy doesn't deserve the $500,000.
When you left the house and when Hardy left the house, a lot of my hopes and dreams came crashing down. So I believe that if Hardy was sitting here with me, that I would have felt like I already won, no matter what place I took.
You and Will had a conversation regarding, he asked you what you think he should do, and you brought up Shannon's name and said, what would Shannon want you to do? Very interesting, and I want you to tell me how you feel about turning your back on me and doing things to unduly influence his vote, as I told you that I would not do to you.
I never said that. I did tell Will maybe I should be the one to go after that. I said maybe I should be the one to go. Hardy maybe should be the one to stay in this game, you know, and Will was like, well, that's not the way I want it to go down, blah, blah, blah. If you're not gonna play, blah, 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 this and that. That's why I came in and I told you the conversation, as I always did, and told you truthfully what was said and how it could have sounded misconstrued.
Hey, I just want to know one thing, darling. When Jeff sent you your banner and said, Nicole, love you, get well out, promise me?
It said, stay in and torment Will. The reason that Will is sitting here next to me and not you is because I made a promise to my husband. If you go into the finals, pull the person into the finals with you that you have a chance against. All I have to say is, when I came in here, my strategy was to be myself. And the first week, that got absolutely squashed to pieces, as we all well know, and it turned into a war after that. I tried to be as truthful and honest while keeping myself in the game with everyone as I could be. I made some poor decisions. I don't feel I'm the only person in this house that made some poor decisions. I'm willing to admit that. And, you know, I'm only human, and it's stupid, dumb luck that I'm here. So I learned a lot from every single one of you, and I learned a lot from the entire experience of being in here, and I just want to go home and see my husband.
Thank you. Look familiar? Now, just a reminder, each key in the box represents a vote for the winner. Nicole, Will, It's time for each of you to reveal whose vote you have chosen to eliminate. Will, I'm going to start with you. Please open your envelope and reveal your decision now.
Okay. I'd like to say something about it real quick, too. I thought there was one person in the house who was completely honest. I learned to actually really, really appreciate this person, but I felt that they had made an alliance earlier, and they were going to be loyal to this person. So I chose to eliminate Bunky, because I thought he would vote for Nicole.
Well, let's see if you're right, Bunky. Please pull your key out of the voting box and tell Will and Nicole who you voted for to win, and one sentence why.
I voted for Nicole to win, and actually it was a vote for you to lose, Will, for various reasons. One, to let you know that your mind game didn't work with me. Two, because you said you wouldn't give any money to charity and you were going to waste it on things. And three, because actually at the very end when you gave your final speech to all of us, it just reminded me what an arrogant, pompous, selfish, self-righteous individual that you are, and I couldn't vote for you.
I understand.
Okay, that vote is officially nullified. Thank you, Bunky. You chose wisely, Will.
I guess so.
Nicole, please open your envelope and tell us whose vote you wish to eliminate.
Well, Will wanted to say also, and I also wanted to say that everybody was in here and went through this, and we didn't want to eliminate anybody, either one of us, and they made us. So I obviously voted to eliminate Shannon's vote, obviously.
Well, it is part of the rules that you each get to nullify one vote, we should point out. All right, Shannon, please pull your key out of the voting box and tell Will and Nicole who you voted for to win and why.
I voted for Will to win, and Nicole, you chose wisely. And I think we all know why.
Well said.
You're in for a long night.
Well, the outcome now rests in the hands of 7 house guests. One at a time, I'm going to ask each of you to pull your key from the box and reveal your vote. No matter what, we will go through all the votes. Autumn, you're up first. Please stand up and reveal your vote to Will and Nicole.
I voted for Nicole. Will, you played one hell of a game. You're a great guy and you're really smart. Nicole, this is not really an endorsement of you because I did feel like you were disloyal to a lot of people, and myself included, but 2 wrongs don't make a right. I love you and I voted for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Autumn.
Thank you.
Krista.
Hey, Julie.
You're up next. Please stand up and reveal your vote.
Okay. Just to say 94.5 KSMB Bobby Novosad. And I voted for Will to win because I do believe that you will make amends somehow to us. And I do believe you played an excellent game. You're a puppet master, baby.
It's true. The score is now tied at 1 apiece. Thank you, Krista. Hardy, you're up next.
Thank you.
Please reveal your vote.
I voted for. Thank you. I voted for Nicole to win. Although we may have had our differences and I may have seen some things I didn't appreciate, I told you I'd be loyal to you no matter what. And I mean that. It's perhaps one of my faults, but we'll see. So I hope you win.
I doubt it, but thank you.
Well, you're in the lead right now, 2-1, Nicole.
Yeah, well, anyway, go ahead.
Mike, please stand up and reveal your vote.
I'll tell you both, I'm as competitive as anybody, but as far as playing the game, you two played the best game. You deserve to be sitting there.
Thank you, Boogie.
I voted for Will for 2 reasons. You both played a great game. I feel Will played a little bit better game. And the other reason is that a lot of people said they'd be loyal to their friends in here. Loyalty is one of the most important values in the world to me. And Chilltown, baby, I had to be loyal to the end, and I was loyal to you, Will, and I hope you appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You played a good game, Nicole.
Thanks, Boogie.
All right, it's tied up right now. Kent, please stand up and reveal your vote.
I voted for Will to win. This game pales in comparison to the anguish that the American people have felt in the last few days since September the 11th. I thought you played the game the best.
Thank you, Kent. Will, you're in the lead by 1 vote. Cheryl, please stand up and reveal your vote.
I want you both to know this was the hardest decision I have ever made. So I had to base it on who I felt played the best. And, Will, I felt you played the best.
Yeehaw, cowboy.
Okay, as I said, we would finish out the vote. So Monica, please stand up and reveal to us who you voted for.
It's on. Yes, it's on. I told you to be on when I got back. You played an excellent game, Will. I knew you were going to play this game the way you did. Much respect for you. I'm not mad at you. And I voted for you, baby. Congratulations.
All right, I just have to make it official. Congratulations, Will. By a vote of 5-2, you are the winner of Big Brother 2.
Let's go.
You guys are the best. You didn't expect to win at all, but Nicole, you said you figured it out. You knew that Will was going to win. Why?
Because of the berating questions, perhaps on Tuesday, it seemed very obvious to me what was going to happen.
Nicole, are you mad that Will won?
Absolutely not. I think that I 100% agree with everybody who said he played a better game than me. He absolutely did. He came in here with the most off-the-wall, ridiculous, ludicrous strategy, and it worked. And so my hat's off to him.
The Nicole and Will we saw in the house.
Oh God, here we go.
Okay, I want to know if that was the real Nicole, the real Will, and if not, do you have anything to say to the audience or even your housemates?
You want to go first?
Go ahead.
Actually, the real Nicole was not allowed to be in this house, and I found out about that on the first week. So therefore, I had to modify myself to play this game and stay in this game, which is what I did.
And look how far it took you.
Exactly. But the real Nicole is not very close to what I have been in here, unfortunately, and all my friends will know that.
So would you say you were cutthroat in the house and you're not normally like that?
No, I am a cutthroat person in general. But just the fact that I couldn't be myself, I was never in a great mood, I was never happy, and a lot of times I am in real life. And here, I just had to be serious, cutthroat, keep my eye on the ball, and keep moving forward, you know? It's a game. Now, we're out of this house, the game is over,
Will?
and now I can be me.